Absolutely a ton of work, so rewarding and so much fun. I really feel blessed.
The project was different than I'd ever done before because I'd never done an independent film. I'd always been on TV shows or studio movies.
The Gundown is a very kind of traditional tale in spaghetti western fashion. The one thing that William Shockley and I wanted to do when we wrote the piece, though, was we wanted to kind of smash cut it with the more Deadwood styles of today.
Ain't no way to talk to a lady, Lee. Now, let's get down to goddamn business.
Essentially, our goal with the Gundown was to kind of update the spaghetti western. It's a very simple tale, and give something for the baby boomers, but also give something for the more modern generation who's used to a little bit more actiony, kind of cutty type of westerns.
This was the first script that Dustin and I wrote that got produced. So it was a lot of fun to work together writing the script. It was great fun bringing it to life. Our executive producer, Vince Morella, was the wizard behind the curtain, so to speak. Without Vince, this movie wouldn't be here today.
Vince is an incredible human being. He always says that he invests in and believes in people, and I truly believe that leadership comes from the top down. So when we talked to him about doing this Western, we got together with Sheree J. Wilson, William, and myself, and he was on board based on the pitch of the idea.
Robin Shockley brought in such a stellar cast. I mean, there was so much talent that came through.
The casting process is so crucial because you might have someone that maybe looks the part but doesn't have the essence, or maybe has the essence but doesn't have the look. You have to find that combination.
William's wife, Robin Shockley, had been in the film business for 10 or 15 years herself, and she had done a lot of voiceover directing, and she just has a natural knack for the casting process and really a photographic memory when it comes to talent. And we got her to come on board and agree to help cast the film. And in my opinion, it was one of the best decisions we ever made then and in our current projects today.
I loved all the Old West reenactors.
The reenactors, they are the real deal.
Another group that are really unsung heroes in the project were the reenactors and the local people in Benson. I've worked with them off and on for about 10 years on different projects, and they're professional. They work tireless hours, often for little credit and little gratitude, and they really are a character in the movie. I mean, one of the things for us, when we said if we're going to do this movie, we've got to do it right. People have to be dirty and gritty. They've got to be of the period, and the people down there, the reenactors that we were able to bring in, just brought these incredible costumes, this incredible wardrobe, and these incredible personalities.
Gammons Gulch, Jay Gammons, who has this incredible, authentic old town, and the only thing they were missing was a saloon. So the city of Benson and all the reenactment actors from Tombstone, Arizona, everybody turned out in just full force.
Natalie can basically take a crayon and some duct tape and build a city. That's how talented she is. She's amazing. There's so many sets in the Gundown, and I don't want to give a lot away, but a lot of the sets, it was one location on an interior, and Natalie would make it 1 or 2 or 3 different sets for the movie. She would go in there and rip it apart and re-wallpaper it or repaint it and redress it.
Another unsung hero of the project is David Bennett. David was really the go-to guy every day when it came to making sure the meals were there, making sure this fire was put out, dealing with that crew issue, making sure this was organized. So I can't say enough about David Bennett and the work that he put into the project behind the scenes. He also, even when needed, jumped in, filled in when necessary in the acting department. We had a cast member who wasn't able to make a scene, so he ended up filling their roles. He's actually the horror patron who gets thrown off the balcony and then shot in the head by Dulce de la Rosa.
Brian Latai, I don't think I can say enough about.
The shot has to be brilliant, the lighting has to be brilliant, the camera work has to be brilliant. That's Brian, he's a perfectionist. But thank goodness. Suzanne Wilson was our costume designer on this movie. Suzanne is a beautiful, talented lady, and she brought everything, the kitchen sink, as they say. A couple of other gentlemen from the Arizona area are Lee McKechnie and Rob Jensen, Brent Rock and Tim Show.
Deadeye, Benson, I mean, he took great care of us in terms of keeping everybody safe.
Great actors in their own right, great stuntmen, great horsemen.
I have to tell you, it was really fun to just come out slinging a shotgun and let some bad guys have it.
There's so many elements in a film that need to come to life to make what our simple vision, perhaps on paper, to really bring it to fruition. And without a great team, the writer, the director, and some actors, we're pretty lost. We're basically doing a play.